You're watching MTN Moonlight, and this is a brief history of the Suzuki Hayabusa, the bike that changed it all.
Suddenly, everything else looks like prey. Hayabusa from Suzuki.
There's no clear date for when Suzuki started developing Hayabusa, but many sources say it's just before or just after the Blackbird released, and this was in '96. Suzuki had competition. They weren't the only manufacturer trying to beat the Blackbird. Kawasaki in 2000 came out with the ZX12R, which had a top speed of 187, but was not quicker than the Hayabusa, so the Busa will stay king. The Hayabusa was released in 1999 and it was designed by Koji Shira. He also designed legendary bikes such as the SV650, the TL1000 and the Bandit 400 to 600. You probably remember 1999 because it was the year that a very good film, The Matrix, came out and a very bad film, Star Wars Episode 1, was released. Suzuki had one thing in mind when they were designing the Hayabusa, and that was to make it the fastest bike ever created. It was named Hayabusa because Hayabusa is a peregrine falcon and they hunt blackbirds, and the Honda Blackbird was the fastest bike at the time, so Suzuki wanted it to kill the Blackbird. It didn't only kill it, it destroyed it. It was about 10 miles an hour faster, with a top speed of 194 miles an hour, and with not much money it could easily do 200. The Suzuki will always be a monster. With Suzuki, Honda and Kawasaki and some other European manufacturers all trying to beat the top speed, many of their companies were getting worried that regulators would ban or completely stop the manufacturing these bikes. So they had unfortunately they had to have a gentleman's agreement where they decided to limit the bikes to all 186 miles an hour. So it's unlikely any bike will ever be faster than the Suzuki Hayabusa without modification. The Hayabusa was a massive critical success for Suzuki. Reviewers loved it. They carried on making the Gen 1 from 1999 all the way up to 2007 with only a few modifications. The later models from 2000-2007 were limited to 186 miles an hour, and the rear subframe was strengthened from aluminium to steel because if it excessive weight on the back it was prone to breakage. Suzuki also offered a couple of limited edition offers, including the Stealth and the Ice White. Suzuki Japan and Suzuki America started planning for the Hayabusa Gen 2 in 2004, with the lead Japanese designer going out to the US to see what modifications and customizations people had done to the Hayabusas, to see if they could learn anything from them, and to see what really sold the bike. Was it the speed or was it the styling? In an interview with Motorcycle News, the lead designer Koji Ishiro said that the Hayabusa was designed to be ugly. Suzuki aimed to make the Gen 2 faster. It actually turned out to be 10% faster, with the rear wheel having an extra 15 horsepower than the Gen 1. To save money, Suzuki decided to use some of the same parts, including the subframe and some parts of the engine, but most of it was remade for the Gen 2. The styling hadn't changed much, but you could see which one was the more modern one. The Gen 2 was much sleeker and a little bit bigger all round. How well did the Hayabusa sell? Typically, a new sports bike model will sell a lot in the first year and see the numbers slowly decrease as the bike gets older. The Hayabusa reversed this pattern, selling greater numbers in the later years after 2008. As of summer 2017, Suzuki has sold over 100,000 Hayabusas worldwide, and in 1 year alone selling over 10,000 in the US. And it's got a huge cult following all around the world, being the drag racer's bike of choice, with the fastest super street bikes at clocking over 200 miles an hour in a quarter of a mile. No bike has been customised as much as the Hayabusa, having really big rear wheels, to turbochargers to long swinging arms and everything in between. Some police forces have even decided to use them. The Hayabusa is an incredibly desirable bike, not only to people that want to ride them, but a lot of people want their engines because they're put in kit cars, as they produce so much horsepower, easy to tune, and have a lot of torque, and they can take a lot of punishment. What's next for the Hayabusa? There are many rumours saying that the Gen 3 will come out in 2018 or maybe 2019. There are no confirmed reports yet, but hopefully Suzuki will announce something soon, and I'm sure it will carry on the history of being a painfully fast sports tourer that loves to be customised and is fast as hell. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Please put in the comments what you want to see next and discuss if you like or hate the Hayabusa. Please rate and subscribe. Have a nice day. Let me know.